Thank you for listening to this podcast from TRE, Talk Radio Europe, your voice in Spain and around the world. For more information, please visit tre.radio.
TRE in the afternoon. Presented by Hannah Murray.
Good afternoon. It's just coming up to 5:10. You are listening to Women Talk. With me in the studio today is Marina Bruce, Mary Carmen and Veronica Del Cerro. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you all for coming in. There's something I wanted to talk about that just suddenly came to me when I was chatting to Richard of a programme that I'm watching, Celebrity Traitors. I don't know if any of you are into it. It's so addictive. And something happened on last night's episode that I thought was shocking, but worth kind of discussing as to whether it was actually that shocking or not. So a lot of the celebrities are that little bit older, I'd say kind of on average 55 plus, let's say. And so one of the girls in it, Kat, who's doing really well, is, I imagine, her late 20s, possibly early 30s, but probably late 20s. And basically there was this task and she had to pick one of the actresses that she thought somebody else on the programme had worked with before. There was Rebel Wilson, there was Helen Mirren, Dame Judi Dench and somebody else who I can't remember, but that other person was of the same ilk and age, if you like, of Helen Mirren and Judi Dench. And she said, who's Judi Dench? No, who's Helen Mirren, she said. And everyone went, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is so shocking. And then I thought, is it?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, how much are we supposed to know, and supposed to is a odd way of putting it, about things that happened before we were born? How much of it is our responsibility or our parents' responsibility to show us films or books or to learn about history or all these kind of things that happened before we were born? Because it's quite normal to, as you're growing up, you watch films that are just coming out. You listen to music that's just coming out. That's certainly what I did when I was younger. But I've heard of loads of film stars from the 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s,
right,
way before I was born, without having even seen the films. I don't think you need to watch all of the films in order to know who they are. I'm well aware of all the big stars of Hollywood and who they married, and I could answer quiz questions about them all, having not seen the film. And what are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's a bit of both. I mean, for example, I've never watched Gone with the Wind or Casablanca, and those are
I haven't either.
Cult classics.
Casablanca's so good.
So, now you're going to put me to shame.
They're one of those. I haven't either, but I could tell you what they're both about,
Yes,
and who
exactly.
acts in them and what awards they won and everything else. Yeah.
So I guess it's. I mean, I think I'm fairly well educated on things that have happened. Especially. Yeah, film stars, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's also for reference, also in perspective. I did a show last year, and the girl who was playing with me, I was talking about a particular rom-com that I love, because I love rom-coms, and I was talking about Julia Roberts, and she said, who?
Yes, exactly.
She was like 29 or something, and this is in the States.
Wow.
So I was like, what? My face probably went white. I was like, you don't know Julia Roberts? She was like, I don't know who you're talking about. Who?
Wow.
So Helen Mirren, I would expect, that's okay, well,
exactly. I went and got my nails done a few, 6 months ago or something, and was chatting with the girls that were in the salon, and they were one was in their 20s, one was in their 30s, and they were talking about boys and dating and stuff like that. It was fascinating. And they were asking me about my job, and anyway, I mentioned David Walliams because I was hoping to arrange an interview with him, which didn't end up happening, and they both went, who's David Walliams? And again, I don't know. Okay, so he's a very, very famous in the UK.
British
comedians.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think also we come from a world that is very small. When I remember when I was a child, I went to study television and radio because I like cinema a lot. So I had this background. My father liked cinema as well, so I know a lot from him. But the world was smaller. Hollywood was all you know. But now cinema is all around. Is self-produced, amateurs, everything. You can't do cinema in your own house. Some people are using cinema through the internet. So that's more a wider range than just the people from Hollywood,
right?
Julia Roberts or whatever, you know.
Exactly.
So maybe it's not that they don't. Maybe that girl is not interested in cinema. Maybe is just interested in another kind of cinema. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I can say that there's probably a certain freedom of not knowing, but then I would say that history tells us that you're bound to repeat the same mistakes that we did before. So why reinvent the wheel? Yeah. But like, I also just think it's also like I personally like knowing more and like curiosity. I think it talks more about curiosity.
I think, I think when you've got, because we've seen a lot of obviously reality television in the last 10, 20 years or so. And I just think it's really sad to think that there's a generation that have grown up with reality television and that might be all they watch. Listening to new music, watching reality television. They could tell you about all the influences, all the stars of Love Island throughout the seasons, all that kind of stuff, but yet they wouldn't be able to tell you who Helen Mirren is, for example. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes it's a product of just the generations and technology, and I think it's wrong to blame young people for using too much technology, because I think if we all had mobile phones when we were growing up, the issues would be exactly the same. I don't think it's fair to blame young people. It's just what they've been given.
Yeah,
exactly.
The world is different now. There are lots of influencers that, well, I don't know, last year in Christmas, an influencer was selling this calendario with chocolates in it. And it was like, and who is this man? But there was this boy of 6 years old, please buy to me this calendar of this influencer. And it's like, I don't know these people. I don't know them, but it's another world completely different to when I was growing up.
Yeah, because I would say I don't think I could name one influencer. And also, I think one of you mentioned music. I mean, I don't think I could mention any names of someone in K-pop. And that seems to be really, really popular. It's come over to Europe.
100%.
And I have no idea.
Me neither. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I get we're all interested in what we're interested in, and that's kind of normal. But yeah, it's that curiosity thing, and it always strikes me when doing quizzes how sometimes you can get a group of people, often of different generations, so it's not an age thing. And blank, they won't answer so many questions because they don't know. They can't give an answer. And I think
they just leave it blank though.
Yeah,
put something.
Not many people. Normally people are on holiday, but and think that it's too hard and.
Put a joke answer, anything.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I think how have you got through this much of your life, particularly when they're older people, not knowing these things? I find it interesting.
Shocking. Yeah, it's
right.
Shocking.
Well, well, it's a deeper subject, but I think it's in curiosity, but it's also like it goes into like what stimulus, what stuff we're putting into our brain, and
we're being oversaturated, I think, with information, and how much are we actually retaining?
But we don't need to be. Like, we have control over what we watch and don't watch. We do, actually, and we can say, no, I'll turn it off and go for a walk. I don't need my phone right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So maybe showing that. Maybe we need to just do that more, and then. That could be an option.
I think lack of curiosity is a real issue for a lot of people, I guess. Whether it's music, film, geography, a lot of people, have no clue in geography. Yeah, shockingly so.
Yeah. But also, I think all has a limit. Myself, I am a very curious person. The other day I was looking to try to get into the degree of chemistry.
Okay.
Random. And it's like, because I love, honestly, the only thing I like from science in the high school was chemistry. And I was thinking, maybe now is the time to do chemistry. And I was like, Mary, stop. You have enough in your plate. You have a job. You are doing courses, you have your house. Enough, but curiosity, you have to put the handbrake as well sometimes. You know, like, okay, I don't know this, I don't need to know. I can sleep nice tonight without knowing it.
Probably just watch a YouTube video.
Learn chemistry in 5 minutes. Guess what? I know chemistry now. Well done, Mary. Brilliant.
That's funny.
There's an article here talking about the Sunday roast. Now, this is a very British thing, so it's interesting to hear the different comparisons. So the article says it's no secret that Britons love a takeaway at the weekend, but it seems traditions do prevail, with Sunday roasts still topping the list of the nation's favourite dinners. Other classic kitchen staples regularly on the menu include toad in the hole, corned beef hash, and bubble and squeak. A poll of 2,000 adults found 2/3 cooked for loved ones using recipes passed down through the generations.
You said toad on what?
What is that? That sounds strange.
So it does. So toad in the hole doesn't involve any toads.
All right.
Yeah. Just so you know. No, so it's basically, so you know, I remember you and Dave talking about Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
So toad in the hole is basically like a tray of one big Yorkshire pudding with sausages sticking all in it.
Wow. I didn't know
And that's toad in the hole. Yeah, your face.
Oh,
I don't think she's going to be trying it anytime soon. And you'd have it with gravy and... Yeah.
Oh, I like gravy.
Very
I like
British.
gravy.
I mean, I like it like once a year, like on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's when I would.
What would there be an equivalent in America?
Yeah, well, I don't know America, but in my family it would be Sunday, like parrillada, like asado, a barbecue.
Sí.
Barbecue doesn't sound the same as, for some reason, in my head as asado. No, it's like a little bit different, but yeah. That would be it.
Okay.
So-
and that's something you'd sort of traditionally do on a Sunday.
Yeah, if it's a nice day and you have it, it doesn't have to be a Sunday per se, but if it's like a weekend day and it's nice outside, then
And a specific, would you have specific meats and the same thing or
yeah, so I mean, like now I don't eat meat, but so it's more fish, or vegetables, or before probably. But I think for kids, probably you have the hamburgers and things, and you have the ritual of putting the table outside and that kind of thing. So,
What about you, Mary? Is there a
For
Spanish
Sundays?
associated with the weekend?
Well, paella.
Yeah.
all right.
La paella, long time ago, I went to see my grandmother, who is not with us anymore, but when we went on a weekend, she had the paella.
Yeah.
The best paella in the world. The best paella was my abuela Antonia. Honestly, she was amazing.
Have you got the recipe?
Yeah.
No, I don't have it. I wanna get it. Yeah, I wanna get it. But no, I don't have it. Yeah.
Oh, and also in Argentina, we had Sunday tea time,
Okay.
a big tea time. So
Like
it was
a
like
merienda or like a...
not merienda.
like
It was just tea and cakes, and like a lunch goes into. We had very, very big families, so it was just like every Sunday, that sort of thing. But it wasn't the roast.
But you are from Argentina.
Yeah, but
Then asado.
English
Asado is every day. Then. It's every day eating meat. I come back from work. Okay, let's do a barbecue. Okay, are you free 5 minutes? Yeah, let's do a barbecue here.
Every house has one in the backyard. It's like part of our.
If there is no backyard in the middle of the living room, let's do a barbecue here.
It's true.
Have you had any traditions over the years?
Not really. I mean, I don't eat meat either, so the Sunday roast passed. But no, and also I don't have family living down here in Spain, so sometimes it's lunch with some friends on Sunday.
Oh, you should come over for a barbecue. Vegetarian.
But I was going to say veggie, yes. Sign me up. And I think it's not with friends here. I mean, I would say here in the south of Spain, it's hot, so a roast in summer is...
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely not. But did you have them growing up?
Well, my family's from a little bit all over, not British actually. So no, I don't think we had any special. We used to have sort of like apple tart always for dessert on a Sunday. I don't know why. But as for the main course, it was just, I think, good food and sit around the table with the family.
Yeah.
But something specific.
So we all seem to gather.
Yeah,
On
we
Sundays.
gathered, but we
Yes.
never. So we never had. I didn't have a roast dinner. I don't think until I was in my 20s.
Oh, really?
Till I came to Spain, it wasn't something.
Until you came to Spain.
Yeah, exactly. Bizarrely,
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't something. I mean, my mum was sort of vegetarian and vegan throughout most of her life. So, you know, the only time anybody would be carving some meat was a turkey at Christmas. And that was it. I never saw big chunks of meat ever.
What about the full English breakfast? Is that a usual Sunday thing, or is that something everybody does all the time?
I don't
That's
recall.
also every day.
Again, I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't recall ever having that at home. I think I used to have that at my grandma's sometimes as a treat, but I don't remember having that.
I mean, I think from what I understand, it's either, yes, as a sort of one-off, you have the English breakfast, or if you're working like a more physical job, then you have an English, greasy food.
Greasy spoon cafe.
Keep you going for the rest of the day. But I don't think it's a sort of staple every morning, a full English breakfast.
But do English people call it English breakfast, or you just call it breakfast?
That's a good question.
100%. It's called a full English breakfast.
It's called a full English. You'd describe it as such,
Full English breakfast.
It's just breakfast.
It's like we call English tea, you know, like the tea is English. We call it English. So English breakfast tea.
Yes.
But you just call it tea.
Well, no, because you can get different. You can get specific Twinings English breakfast tea.
Oh, okay.
Or you can get, you know, people like their Yorkshire tea.
Right.
So people are quite specific with their tea.
Very specific, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm very specific. I'm a
What do you like?
die-hard Earl Grey fan.
Are you?
And sometimes a black, you know, like a good sort of Yorkshire or PG tips in winter.
Then I'm going to give you. I have a box of Yorkshire tea in my house.
Please.
I had it because there was no red tea in my house. I cannot be without red tea. And I say, okay, I'm going to take this to try. It was so strong, I couldn't
It's
eat
very
it.
strong.
I couldn't drink it. So I'm going to give it to you, Marina. Thank you.
I have a whole shelf filled with lots of different black teas, herbal teas, red, green, any colour you can think of.
Okay,
It's
why?
Yeah,
That's nice.
And decaf coffee.
We better take a break.
Talk Radio Europe. Hannah Murray on TRE in the afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are listening to Women Talk. With me in the studio today is Marina Banus, I was going to say. That's really funny. Marina Bruce, Mary Carmen and Veronica Del Cerro. I'm sorry, that just came out. That's really funny. Okay, we were talking about breakfast. This is a whole new level. Foodies are breakfasting like kings, enjoying high-end morning meals instead of posh lunches or dinners. Luxury sunrise dishes have sparked a 14% year-on-year rise in the number of those dining at dawn. Leading the way is a 42-pound speciality Wagyu croissant, combining the traditional French staple with Japanese Wagyu beef, available at the patisserie at the Barclay in London's Knightsbridge. And at Michelin-starred Hyde restaurant in Mayfair, diners can tuck into lobster Benedict for £70 or truffled scrambled eggs on toast for £58. Egg on toast.
It's truffle, isn't it?
Yeah,
I cannot believe that. Honestly. Make me laugh.
I guess the lobster. I could see that.
Yeah.
Lobster.
Lobster for
I'd
breakfast?
I'd eat all of those things, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just I wouldn't want to pay that much.
No.
Yeah, but if you live a lifestyle where money is no object.
Oh, 100%. I'd have no qualms whatsoever. Yeah.
It is true, isn't it? Yeah.
But I don't see that right, because then you lose. I think I will lose the perspective of where the food comes from.
Yeah.
It's food. Lots of people cannot eat in a daily basis.
Yeah.
And you're paying £42 for a gold croissant. I don't understand that. I don't know. It's food. It's not.
Agreed.
It is crazy, but I mean, it's the way of the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you live, this is the thing, where you're born and the life that you're born into, you can't change it. You know, it's just how you live your life. You know, if you're born into wealth or you're born into poverty, that's not a choice.
Yeah.
But how you live your life, obviously, is a choice.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I'm not a foodie per se, but I will say that I really like chefs and regard them as artists in themselves. So, like, if you're a really good chef, what you do is artistry.
Yeah.
So they should be paid as such. I mean, I guess it just depends on where you put We put yourself.
And I love breakfast. It's my favourite meal of the day.
Yeah,
if I
me
can
too.
afford lobster and truffles, well, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, I would. I used to think, many years ago, I used to think that spending money on tasting menus and food like this was absolutely criminal and ridiculous. Now I'm totally obsessed and do it as much as I can.
Do you watch Chef's Table?
No, we watch quite a few other cooking shows though.
My God, I'm
but not
obsessed.
Chef's. Really?
I am obsessed.
Oh, we've just started watching this Australian one, which is really bizarre, but really
really?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
No,
love
I do.
we
Yeah,
love the
but
food.
I can
program.
see the creativity and the artistic thing of cooking. Don't get me wrong, that's very specialized.
Yeah.
But we cannot get crazy. It's food. You just thank the food. You just thank the animal that has died for you to eat.
Yeah.
And no more than that. Don't put more sauce on the issue. I mean, that's my point of view. But
I suppose all these things here, they're talking about expensive ingredients.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like
Truffle.
a cheese on toast, cheese and ham sandwich that they're selling for £50 or something. You know, they are expensive
Although I think that
ingredients.
has been heard of too, hasn't it? Hasn't Gordon Ramsay done some...
Oh, really?
Not cheap, but he did something quite sort of basic and, you know, was charging a fortune. I remember seeing
Like
it in
a
the
club
papers.
sandwich or something.
On the other hand, I mean, like sometimes I think it's too cheap. I mean, now it feels like it's gone to a
Everything's
place.
so
but
expensive.
if you think about, if you've ever had to grow a carrot. Do you know how much effort it is?
Yeah,
to
100%.
grow one? We had a
That's the
Thanksgiving 1 carrot one time. I mean, like it takes, you know, there's a certain thing of respecting that as well.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Definitely, we take a lot of it for granted, don't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Food.
that's
whether
what I
it's-
mean. We
whether
take for
it's-
granted. Yeah,
whether it's
definitely.
animal products or even
Yeah.
vegetables, as you say, somebody has grown it, or it's an actual life that's given itself. So we need to respect our food a lot more.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, some years ago, a friend of mine lived in Ojen behind La Cañada, and she had a little finca, and she tried growing, you know, the dream, the tomatoes, and all this, and it actually was working out more expensive with the watering and all this, and also her time, than going to buy in the supermarket.
Wow.
And sadly, and she was, you know, it really upset her, but sadly she stopped because it was just too much effort for the little that she was getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
that's
really
true.
interesting.
That's true.
Yeah, because a lot of people think it's the dream, you know,
Yes.
living off grid,
But it's very hard work.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
This is an interesting piece. It seems not every, but a lot of famous people are producing their own wine, or somebody's producing wine and they're putting their name on the label. Gary Barlow of Take That has got his £8 bottles of wine in Tesco's and Morrison's, but some upmarket clubs in Mayfair and other places in London has said, no, we don't want to stock your wine. Most of our clients spend between £50 and £500 on a bottle of wine. Yours isn't, you know, the quality isn't good enough. I just wondered how you feel about kind of celebrity wines, whether you would be interested to try it, whether it would depend on the celebrity, or whether you would just be like, no, this is gimmicky.
Well, I think the biggest, latest one is Meghan Markle with her wine.
Does she?
Really?
Oh, is she?
Oh, wow.
She did I think she's done a white and a rosé. I might be mistaken, but I think she's done a couple. And of course, you know, that's just for who she is. That was very discussed.
She's trying
in the
everything,
media.
isn't she? I mean,
to put it politely.
yeah.
I'm more interested in not wines, but celebrity like tequilas. There's quite a few tequilas. I mean, like those are kind of interesting. It's like, I wonder what you're doing with that. Not so much.
Eva
wines, I don't
Longoria
drink.
has one.
Exactly.
Have you tried it?
No, I haven't. But
Okay.
I've sold it, but I haven't tried it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm a sucker for marketing, to be honest. So if it's marketed well, and so Kylie Minogue has a rosé, for example,
right,
and it just
know
says
that.
Kylie on it. And I've never bought it. I have seen it a few times and just thought, oh, it's really gimmicky. But I've seen at various kind of celebrity parties and things in London that everybody's drinking it, and I've seen videos that have been put up, people I know, and I thought, oh well, if everyone's drinking it, it must taste okay.
Right.
So next time I see it, I'm going to buy it. But I wouldn't buy it just just because it says Kylie, even though I'm a big Kylie fan.
Yeah.
I just assumed it probably wouldn't taste great.
Well, what about with perfumes and things like that?
Oh, that's also... Yeah.
Would you use it? Would you try it?
Every celebrity has a perfume now.
Right.
Yeah,
a
no,
good investment,
not at my age. I feel like that's kind of more aimed... I mean, sorry if I'm speaking out of turn, but I feel like that's more aimed at younger.
Yes, I agree.
I feel as a... I don't call myself an older woman. My God. But I feel at a certain age, I'm not going to go, oh, J-Lo's got a perfume now. I'll listen to her music, but I don't necessarily want to smell like
But they
her.
all have makeup line. You should see the money these women are making.
Beckham.
Yeah? Did you see the documentary?
Oh, really good. £36 for an eyeliner.
Yeah.
And it's
Where's
sold
it?
out.
Oh my goodness.
It's sold out. And it's a pencil eyeliner.
Right.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But there's a small part of me that's like, well, maybe it's really good. I wouldn't, and I haven't. But exactly. I'm like, well, if it's sold out, it must be good.
Yeah.
But
I actually always think about, I'm like, oh, if I what avenue would I go to for would I have a makeup line or this line or what? And just definitely would be liquor. I would go for I would have my own liquor. I have an idea very clear of which.
oh wow, well, you should do it.
Yeah,
I'd rather buy yours than Kylie's.
it'll happen. I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you. It's true. It's funny. I saw something on social media today that was talking about the it was a meme that was shared, and it was talking about how easily we like on Facebook, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or whatever, we like celebrities' posts who we've never met, but don't always, I mean, this is what the post said, don't always support people we know as much, which is a really interesting point. You know, if you see a friend who's started selling something, launched a product, launched a podcast, launched a, whatever, a lot of people seems to kind of go, oh, that's interesting. But then if some random celebrity has launched a podcast, you're like, yeah, well done, babe. Like it's ridiculous.
This is something I think goes into a deeper thing of cultural thing. I think it's very different for Americans, and I talk about this. Yeah, I think as a culture we're much more supportive of one of each other.
That makes sense.
We're always like, oh yeah, you did good, and I think it's part of it is quite cultural.
I mean, I would, if a friend started a business, I would 100% support them.
Yeah,
but yes,
absolutely.
I know what you're saying, Hannah.
Yeah, you notice it, you know, when someone shares some good news or maybe even posts a photograph of themselves in a dress going to a party. You know, obviously celebrities do that all the time as influencers and get millions of likes from men and women thinking, you know, what a nice dress, they look gorgeous or whatever. But for some reason, if somebody does it who we know, not everybody, I like to like and say you look gorgeous or whatever. So, you know, it's nice that you do too, and I'm sure we're all the same in this room. But in general, you know damn well that people have looked at the picture and
I like that you think that they have this face that you just made of like, I don't.
Sadly, the listeners can't see your face. Your expression there.
Whatever's going on in their head, they can't kind of bring themselves to like it or say you look nice.
But
How do you feel? Would you think that happens in Spain, in Spanish culture, or not so much?
I think, yeah, it happens the same in Spain. But, but I am not surrounded by people that I can see they do that.
Oh, no.
No, people around me are very, irreverent. I don't give like to my uncle. I'm not going to give like to this person. I don't know it, you know? I don't know that person. Yeah. But it's true that the celebrity sphere is very popular as well in Spain. But to me, it's not. It's like, I don't know this man, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know if he kills puppies. I don't know nothing, you know. I know nothing about this person. I'm not going to just follow it. So
no.
But that's maybe I'm a bit radical, but that's how I think. Yeah, that's it.
I feel like I take my likes too seriously because I feel like I'm part of because I think it's part of the algorithm. So I'm just always very purposeful with what I like or don't like because of algorithm stuff. But it's I just think it's it shouldn't be such a flippant decision. But yeah. I don't know.
Better take a break before we start talking about the C word. Christmas.
TRE. Hannah Murray TRE in the afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are listening to Women Talk. With me in the studio today is Marina Bruce, Mary Carmen and Veronica Del Cerro. Christmas. If you choose to embrace the festive season early, it could save you more than £100 on your Yuletide shopping. It's basically saying, the earlier you start your shopping, you can spread the money out as opposed to doing it all in December and then having no money for the rest of the year type scenario. So how organised are you with your Christmas shopping?
So I feel quite strongly about this one because I feel that every year Christmas comes around earlier and earlier, and soon we're going to be celebrating it in August. And by the time Christmas actually does come around, you're exhausted and saturated because you've been living it for 3 months. I don't know, what do you girls think?
That was going to be my point, and I'm going to hit the table.
We're all hitting the table.
Because bringing the Christmas stuff to the supermarket.
Stop hitting the table.
The whole studio falls
To
down.
the supermarkets in October and September is a lack of respect. Honestly, it is. Lack of respect. You have
for
finished,
humanity.
for humanity, for the time, for I don't know, for everything.
But I totally understand what you're both saying. But the issue of buying Christmas it depends how much, if you're how many Christmas presents you get, but if you're buying for multiple people, family, friends, things like that, if you leave it, for me anyway, if I left it all I couldn't afford to leave it all till December.
No, me neither.
So I buy throughout the year whenever I see things, and then keep it in a cupboard.
There's also Black Friday, isn't there? I think is that in November or something?
Yeah,
I know quite a lot of people buy then their Christmas presents because you get some really good bargains.
I buy normally in November, and sometimes in October if I see something that I know this person wants so much and I find it now, and now it's October or it's September, I buy it and I keep it until December. That's something I do.
Definitely.
But I try to buy them earlier, but not earlier in August, earlier in November, earlier at the end of October. But
August have sales.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's efficient.
We could start the January sales.
I frequently buy things in August sales and keep it in the cupboard for Christmas.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
You're more proactive.
You're
I'll have the thought like, oh, that's a great Christmas present to get. So then I start a list mentally.
Yeah.
But I will be like the stress of like doing it right now is like it's just too much. It's like I can't.
I just think it's more stressful to leave it to the last
You're
minute.
right.
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm really impressed that you do.
I have a list. I have a permanent present list on my phone with everyone who I ever buy presents for, and if ever I'm in conversation with them and they go, "Oh, I really like her,"
and you're not
cheese
even a
grater.
Virgo.
No. I'll write it down, and then when it comes to their birthday or Christmas, I refer to the list and go, "Oh yeah, they said they wanted a cheese grater." I will do that, and they'll go, "How did you know I wanted this?" And I'm like, "Oh, you mentioned it once."
6 months ago.
It was ever so handy.
But it's different that you buy the Christmas present with the year, with your economy. You're organizing your economy, but places, shops pushing you to buy Christmas in September. It's like pushing. No, man, that's not the way.
Especially when it's like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah. And the thing is, once Halloween's over, that's it. There's going to be the big push to Christmas.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited.
I love it.
I'm so excited.
It's
and I'm
really
getting an
fun.
operation, so I am forced to sit down and watch Christmas movies.
Oh,
wow. It's going to be so amazing.
I love how you've turned your operation to be a really
so excited.
Christmas movies. Brilliant. What's your favourite Christmas movie?
I'm going to go with Home Alone because it's just like the one that,
I think mine has to be Love Actually.
Oh, yes.
I have not watched it, never.
I don't get it.
No.
You don't get it?
No, I'm not a fan, at all. I would much go Bridget Jones over.
Oh, yeah, I love Bridget Jones.
Yes,
I like that one.
Bridget Jones 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
How many are there now? I've lost track of it.
55.
Four.
No, it's
Okay,
4.
fine.
No, Love Actually, I'm not.
Really?
I love
I
that
think it's
film.
so beautifully constructed. So many actors, and there's all different.
They're all interconnected.
Yeah, all interconnected, and I think it's so cleverly done. Watch it again, please.
I've tried. I'm just like, it's
Well, you're not trying
the
hard
romance.
The Gary Pollock's £8 bottle of wine.
Exactly. Get settled.
Harry Potter feels like a Christmas one too.
Oh no! I didn't get Harry Potter.
Oh no!
You didn't?
No.
Pain in my heart.
That's so weird.
I love Harry Potter.
You mean the movies or the books?
Yeah, the movies. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't like the. Yeah, but
I prefer
I'm
the
just
books.
not into fantasy, that Lord of the Rings, anything like that.
you
It doesn't do it
aren't?
for me at all.
you
no.
always ask pub quiz questions on it.
Well, yes, I know all about them.
I thought you were like a huge fantasy fan. This is a total
Not at
shocker
all.
to me.
I much prefer something based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like imagining it could happen. You can't do that with Harry Potter.
No.
I might have liked it when I was a kid because I liked the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh, yeah,
that's cool.
I grew up on that. So maybe when I was a child, I probably would have loved Harry Potter. But as an adult, it doesn't do it for me at all. But I know lots of adults who do. So it's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. Most would call it criminal, but a job to organise the wardrobes of one well-off family's children has been advertised for almost twice the salary of a police officer. The parents, who live in the affluent Notting Hill area of West London, where Love Actually was filmed, are on the hunt for organisation with special attention taken to the children's clothing. 50 grand salary.
Well, I think...
Sorry, go on.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not just what did you call it? Organising the wardrobe?
Clothes. They also need to wash and clean them.
Well, I was also going to say it's probably about, discretion and,
Exactly what I was gonna say, yeah.
It's not necessarily the job itself, as you want someone who, I don't know.
Good point.
Discreet.
Yeah.
No riffraff.
Yes, exactly. No riffraff. But I totally get this as a job because I interview a declutterer that comes on a few times a year, and this is her job. She goes to people's homes, she goes through the wardrobes or the kitchen, whatever. I love it. I think it'll be a great job to do.
I think it would be a great comedy show to watch me try to do that job. As someone with a huge ADD, to go through someone's closet would take me years.
Would it really? You'd stand there going, I don't know what to do with this.
Oh no! I just started everything. What was this? Where did this come from? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that the price or the money they pay is too much as well.
It is.
They obviously have
it's
a
the
lot.
point that Marina said is
that's what I was
the
gonna
discretion.
say. Yeah.
But I think, I heard some comedians Spanish comedians. They were talking about a super wealthy man from Italy called Gianluca Montedoro. I don't know, remember. And this man had a nail stylist,
Nail file.
file,
A manicurist.
a manicurist.
Okay.
A manicurist that came every day. Every day, and the comedian was saying, so he's cutting your nails at the same time and it's growing, so it's and he had a shower with taste to mint and taste to chocolate, the shower, and was like, oh my goodness. So if you want to pay the money, you pay the money for anything, even if it is to manicure your nails every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's absurd. Yeah.
It's true. I mean, funnily enough, when I went on the India trip with 53 women, there was one woman who was a very wealthy businesswoman, and we went to some of the hotels were kind of better than others, and she said, "So how do we wash our hair?" And we all kind of looked at her and were like, well, in the shower. And she said, I haven't washed my hair for 15 years.
No.
And we were like, oh, because she goes to the hairdresser twice a week, and they wash her hair.
Yeah.
I cannot believe
That's
that.
very
Yeah,
much.
so she gets her hair washed and blow dried twice a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very relaxing, actually.
Yeah. I thought how lovely, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it was just such a statement. I haven't washed my own hair in 15 years.
Wow,
How old is she?
Mid-40s.
Wow, wow.
That's very young. I thought she was going to be like 60 or 70 or something.
No. Mid-40s, yeah.
Oh,
I've
wow.
never had
Well,
that
if
luxury.
she can do it, why not? It's,
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
But
treat.
But this is the point, isn't it? Whether
Yeah.
you want your hair washed, whether you want a lobster breakfast, whether you want someone to sort out your clothes because you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah.
If you can afford it, I think I wonder how many people honestly, if they had, millions and millions in the bank, would be living exactly the same way as they are now.
Yeah.
I very much doubt it.
Yes.
You adapt to what you have. I think. I'd assume most people. Veronica's really thinking about it. She's like, no, I'd be the same person.
Your standard of living would inevitably go up. I think that's just, you'd get a slightly nicer, bigger car and maybe a slightly nicer, bigger house with a bigger garden. And, for example, I don't have a pool in my house. Maybe I'd buy a nice villa with a pool.
Exactly.
And then with that comes the pool cleaner and the gardener.
Yeah,
and
no pool.
No pool. But it's true. It's one thing after another, isn't it? And even going shopping, and never having to think about the cost of things.
Yeah.
Buying lobster or steak or the best organic vegetables or whatever it might be, just because this is what you want, as opposed to thinking, I can't really afford that this month, or we had lobster last week, we'd better not go crazy, or whatever. To never have to think about those things.
Yeah. But because it's another at least for me, it's another reality. I mean, I'm not living under a bridge, but life is so simple. Life is so simple. I am, but I don't know. It's another reality. I will need to experience that reality for me to be to understand.
Yeah.
In my head, doesn't understand at the moment.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm sure it's understandable, but not for me.
We better take a break whilst we meditate being in that life.
I know.
Talk Radio Europe.
Your voice in Spain. Hannah Murray. TRE in the afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're listening to the last part of today's Women Talk. I'm going to miss it. I feel like we could sit here for another few hours just chatting away. With me in the studio, we have Marina Bruce, Mari Carmen, and Veronica Del Cerro. There's an article here talking about how to turn your basic bungalow into a chic dream home. And I interviewed...
Tell me more.
Yeah, I interviewed someone yesterday all about interiors and interior design and things like that. And I just wondered how much of it is something that you think about and have thought about over the years. We should paint the walls, or we should get some new art, we should do, is it something you're bothered about? Is it something you do frequently, or have you never thought about it?
Well, I'm quite a homebody, so that for me is important. Especially my living room, that space for me is. I mean, I'm not saying it's looks like it's come out of a sort of magazine, but to feel cozy and to that I like that space and that it's done in the way that I like. Very simple. I mean, now I'm sounding like I've consulted with an interior designer, which I haven't. But I think that's important for me to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we have done a renovation of our house this year, and it's so funny because we live in the proper center of San Pedro in una casa mata. But inside, because the renovation was made by my partner and his brother, and my brother-in-law is the project manager of big expensive villas in La Zagaleta and all this.
Wow.
So we have the house of rich people in a casamata. So we have a bathroom that is about 9,000 euros or something like that. Amazing, beautiful, with the lights against the wall. We have the lights, so we have this double ceiling with the lights under.
I'm shedding a tear.
It's so beautiful. They were all experiments that they were trying to do, because they are very handy. They do all themselves,
Yeah.
and all the electricity is built like in this villa, so it's very, very modern. But then you live, and it's a small house in the middle of San Pedro, that has like 100 years. But then you get it, and it's a space.
Fun. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm happy with the house, because before that it was awful. We had the cables outside. There was a piece of the cable that was broken, and in order to the cats avoid to eat it, we put it back against it. So
gone one extreme to another then.
Yeah. So we have to put it back so the cables weren't bitten by the cats.
Yeah.
And now this renovation is very beautiful house. Yeah, and it's very cozy, and it's big. Because
can I come and shower in your nice?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
This is why you're listening to the guy in his shower, that you can taste different things. This is your shower, actually.
That's the next step. I'm telling my brother-in-law for the next month I want a strawberry flavor in my shower.
Now I see. It all comes out.
Is it something you're bothered about?
I think we go through cycles. I move so much, and so it's a little bit of like where I am. It's very fluid, and probably every once in a while, it's just like change it up for what is now. What is it now? You know, and it's usually get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like stuff, and that's like getting rid of more and more and declutter, and that usually is what happens.
Many years ago, an ex-boyfriend of mine told me that, you know, when you're decorating or redecorating the living room, the most important thing is to have neutral colored curtains, because that's probably something that you'll never change. So if they're like a white or a cream or something very neutral, then it doesn't matter if you have a red sofa one year and the next sofa it's a green, next year it's a green sofa. Your curtains are always going to be fine. And I thought, I don't know where he got that from. I thought that was a really interesting tip.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Do you? You did tiling in yours, didn't you?
We have done a bit, yeah. It's always a conversation as to whether we'd rather invest in the house or go on holiday,
right.
because you know what I mean. And we normally end up choosing holiday.
Yeah.
So there's kind of lots but it's not our house. We rent as well, so we've seen it sort of deteriorate over the years. And I was watering the garden the other day, and I was like, oh, there's loads of bits like falling off the walls and things like that we need to kind of get sorted. But I'd love to do a lot more. If it was our house, we'd do a lot more.
That has to do.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Oh, you look like you'd want to do it. You really want to.
Chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I'm not chomping at any bit.
Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. There was a lovely article about David Beckham. Who's loving the country life, living in the Cotswolds. He does gardening and things like that with his own fruit and vegetables. I just wondered whether that was the dream. Is that something that you aspire to do?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, really?
It's been the dream forever. I think, well, one of the main problems here is the property prices, because you'd have to go really far inland.
Yeah.
Even just to have a nice little, 1,000 square meters of land with a house that's in semi-decent condition.
Yeah.
1 minute left, just so you know.
And, what do you girls say?
I have a patio in my house, and I have lots of plants. I love gardening. I like gardening very much. But I don't grow vegetables, only plants and flowers.
Today I just ate a melon that I grew.
A melon?
Melon, cucumbers. We have 2 avocado trees. We have a níspero. We have...
Un níspero. Qué bueno. Qué
That
bueno.
is impressive.
But all from seeds, actually. We just started because we've always liked that. We're like, we want to have plants, we want to have trees, and then we just like,
That's so beautiful. I love
let's do it.
that.
Let's just start planting it. And so now
I thought I was doing well with my mint.
to be fair, that's hard. I find that's beautiful.
That's beautiful as
It's
well.
hard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
hard. It's
I love it when I make a salad and I'm like, I'll just get some mint from the garden.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's cool.
It's nice.
It's a mojito. It's not a salad. It's a mojito.
No, it's a salad, honest. We're at the end of the show, ladies. Thank you so much. Great show.
You've been listening to a TRE production. If you've enjoyed this program, there'll be another episode waiting for you next week, right here on this platform, where you can also access our extensive back catalogue of shows and interviews. For more information on our live programming, social media channels and apps, and how to contact Talk Radio Europe, please visit tre.radio.